Hello guys, this is Perry. Perry Growth Challenge and Sankta Habit Challenge. This is our 8 times. I have referred to Carnegie 30 principle of human relationship. And subject today that I'm going to tell you is about talk about the other person's interest, not from your side. Before we are going to move forward in the subject, yesterday we have heard a very sad news. It happened in Itaewon. So many people died, and we are frustrated in this situation. So anyone who have a relationship with the death, and I'm really sorry for your loss, and the death, please rest in peace. Alright, I hope this happening is never gonna happen again. Alright, then subject today, as I said, talk about the other person's interest. Here we go. Number 1, cut back on my story. Number 2, find out what the other person's interested. Number 3, talk about the other person's interested. Actually, we all mostly full of thought about ourselves, and put aside your thought about yourself and for a moment actually, and talk about others' interests instead. And according to the main textbook in this chapter, and a bread supplier to the hotel, so many times tried to ask him out, but it was not easy. But the quote catch some of the idea. The hotel manager, who actually in charge of the hotel associations in America, so just give him these sources to be connected with, or to be interested in to him. So results, the guy who tried to supply the bread, you're gonna make it. This is one example. And the Boy Scouts want to be the host is going, the Boy Scouts would like to send the Boy Scout to some area, but the cost expensive, travel expenses we needed. So he visited in the Meyer or President, and who interested in the $1 million checks. So he just mentioned about it and keep asking this check. And finally, even he directly not asking, supporting this expensive travel expenses, but the Meyer or President is happy to support him because of their interest. Talk with his interest. So not only this kind of main textbook example, but also your family, your wife and your son and daughter. What are their interests these days? As your husband or wife, as your father? Maybe you directly ask, or you just keep watching him, what they are interested in nowadays. So you just asking, or you try to talk about what he now interested in. That is a good approach, I think. And move into actions. Tomorrow is going to resume the work, and just in my case, I'm just engineer in some company. So especially I'm project engineer, 과장 직급. So maybe deputy manager or project manager, and underneath the staff or assistant manager, I have to connect with both two sides. And why don't you ask, why don't you observe their interest each? And then that is the way that is the easy way to connect both two parts with their interest. Keep asking them. All right, wrap up. Have a three-way to attract the people interested. Cut back on my story and find out what the other person's interested in and talk about the person's interests. All right, thank you for your watching.